sir.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
We will start in couple of minutes. Okay, so in our earlier class, we have just started about the cell organelles, and after that, I think few classes were taken by Sister Shiny,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes.
till where it was covered?
So she has completed in cell organelles till lysosomes.
Till ribosomes, no? Okay.
So lysosomes.
Lysosome.
Lysosomes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, and Golgi apparatus are covered, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, just briefly, we will also revise a little bit of that, and we will go ahead after that. So, the very important point here is that we should remember that the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Okay. When we say prokaryote means what? The nucleus
Membrane.
is
Not membrane bound.
not present. Okay, in prokaryote nucleus is not present, in eukaryote nucleus is present. Next, within the eukaryotes there are the plant cells and animal cells, and in the prokaryotes we have the bacterial cells. So whatever cell organelles you have studied about, that is the endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, and Golgi apparatus, are they present in the bacteria?
No, sir.
No,
They are not present in the bacteria. The ribosomes, whether they are present in the bacteria? Do ribosomes have membranes?
Yes, sir.
Think about it. You see what is written in your textbook, page number 13. Ribosomes, the site of protein synthesis. The ribosomes are numerous small granules either scattered freely in the cytoplasm or attached to the membranes of the endoplasmic reticulum. That means it is not its own membrane, it is attached to the membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so ribosomes, they don't have any membrane. Okay, and we know that in the prokaryotes there are no membrane bound organelles. Okay, whereas in the eukaryotes there are many membrane bound organelles are there. Is endoplasmic reticulum having membrane?
Yes, sir.
It is having membrane. And mitochondria,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
it is also
Yes,
having. Golgi apparatus,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
also
Yes, sir.
having. Lysosomes, also
Yes,
having.
sir.
So all of these, they are having the membranes and they are present in the eukaryotic cells. Okay, so two important points are there: prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, they don't have the nucleus, point number one, and other one is they also don't have the membrane bound organelles. Okay, whereas the eukaryotes, they have the nucleus and also they have the membrane bound organelles. Okay, next, the endoplasmic reticulum, what is the function? Can anyone answer what is the
So,
function?
for the transportation of
Provide supporting
substance
framework.
within the cell and also supports the cell.
Supporting framework. Okay, more important than supporting framework, what is the other
It also it also serves as a pathway of distribution of materials from one parts to the other parts of the cell.
okay, pathway for the distribution. Okay, so basically this endoplasmic reticulum, where it is located, if you look carefully, for example, if we look at the animal cell, okay,
Near to the nucleus.
Near
yes,
the nucleus.
okay, this purple one is the nucleus, and from the nucleus what we are seeing here, this blue color with this dots are there on that, no? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so these dots are nothing but the ribosomes. Okay, the ribosomes are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, and this endoplasmic reticulum is starting from this nucleus, this purple color. and from there it is almost continuous, it is going up to the Golgi apparatus. Okay, till the Golgi apparatus it is going. So in this way, this endoplasmic reticulum is forming a continuous membrane network. Okay, continuous membrane network. So it we have told very correctly that it is helping in the exchange of material, so transport of material, because you know that in the nucleus all the information is there. Okay, all the important information is there in the nucleus, and whatever that information ultimately it has to go to the different parts of the cell. It will be passing through these different network of membranes, that is the endoplasmic. Endo means inside, plasmic means plasma membrane. Okay, so endoplasmic means the membrane network that is within the cell. Okay, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. The ribosomes, what is the important function? So here, you know, one thing you have to keep, like we have the different cell organelles are there, so try to remember the cell organelle with some kind of name, like you know, like in ribosome it is given the site of protein synthesis. Okay, because this is the first time you are introduced to the cell organelles. So what you will be, what is important here is that immediately when the term ribosome come, then what should come to your mind? Oh, it is important for protein synthesis, it is the site of the protein synthesis. In that way, immediately first one point you should associate the function. Okay, so ribosomes they are the site of protein synthesis. So this protein synthesis, is it important?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so
For the rebuilding of the cell.
okay, because you know that ultimately within the cell whatever function has to be done. Okay, so for example, even in the human body the brain will be thinking so many things. Okay, but actually the brain is not going to do the work, no, the work of, you know, some action, what you say, the action will not be performed by the brain. The brain will be doing the thinking process and all those things, but we need the peripheral organs like our hands and legs to do the function. In the similar way, in the animal cell, where you can consider the nucleus like a brain, it is holding a lot of information, but ultimately that action, that work that has to be done will be done by the different types of the proteins. So these so many types of proteins are there, and all these types of proteins are synthesized by the ribosomes. Okay, the name is ribosome. So why we are saying ribosome? Because in this particular ribosome there is little bit of RNA is there, DNA, RNA. So this is like, you know, this is like the just for information. Okay, this is like a general structure of the ribosome. It's like look like some kind of a machine, and this continuous thread is a DNA. So the ribosome, what it will do, sorry, it is the RNA. So this ribosome, what it will be doing, it will scan this RNA, and during the process whatever that information is there in this RNA, it will convert into the protein. Okay, a protein sequence. So in your next class 10 and all, you will get more idea about this one, but here important just you can remember is that ribosome, okay, it is like a robot. Okay, name is also like that, no, robo kind of. So what it is going to do, it is going to do the synthesis of the protein. Next.
So,
Yeah,
so what is the meaning of RNA?
just like in the nucleus there is the DNA, no, and the DNA, it has all the genetic information. So this DNA and RNA also in your next class 10 you will see in more detail, but for now you can just you can know that the genetic information, okay, that is from parents to offsprings, okay, every generation some information need to be passed, okay. So just like in the computer we are storing that information in the hard drive or in the pen drive and so on, within the cell all this information is stored in long threads of chemical molecule which is called the DNA, okay. Some organisms they can have little bit difference in that chemical structure, okay, just like this coronavirus, okay. For it also the genetic material is not DNA, it is the RNA, okay. So for it the genetic material is RNA, but for most of the living organisms the genetic information is in the form of the chemical long chemical molecule, that is the DNA, okay. More details you will see in the class 10. Next, mitochondria. Mitochondria. So it is called the
Powerhouse of the cell.
powerhouse of the cell. Bacteria have mitochondria, true or false?
False.
False.
False. They don't have, because
It is membrane bound organ.
yes, it is a membrane bound organelle, okay. So bacteria is able to survive, okay. It is also able to make its own energy, though it does not have the mitochondria. Plant cells and animal cells have mitochondria, okay. So if we zoom and look this structure, okay, is the mitochondria. So it is having one outer membrane, and inside also there are some one more membrane network is there, okay. So that is why it is given, it is a minute double walled bags, okay, double walled, because this is outer wall and inside this what you are seeing, this zigzag kind of structure, no, this is the second wall, okay. So double wall bag like structure, and their inner walls produce into finger like projections, okay, inwards, that is called the cristae, 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 okay. The reason why this term is given, because it is important for the production of energy, okay. So this having two membranes like this, one outer membrane, one inside membrane, okay, it helps in the production of energy, okay. There is a detailed mechanism, we are not interested, but here important point is the mitochondria, because of this double wall structure, in between you are able to trap a lot of protons, H plus. In chemistry you will learn protons, H plus. So it is able to trap in between these two, and what you are seeing inside this mushroom kind of structure, that acts like a motor, okay, just like a motor, no, and it will generate the energy. The energy of the cell is in the form of a chemical molecule, it is not in the form of electricity, it is in the form of the chemical molecule which is called as the
ATP.
ATP. The energy is stored in the form of an energy rich compound ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so these are cells, no, biological cells. So in the biological cell, we want to store energy. So when we want to store energy, we don't want to store in the form of electricity, correct? We don't want everyone to get shocked the moment you touch them. Okay, we don't want that to happen. So we store the energy in form of chemical energy. So when you say adenosine triphosphate, what it is? It is a chemical. Okay, adenosine triphosphate. Triphosphate. That means there are the three phosphate molecules are there. Okay, okay. So three phosphates are there and they are linked by a chemical bond. The energy that is stored in this chemical bond is utilized for energy. Okay, so whatever energy is produced, where it is stored? It is stored in the form of chemical bond. In which chemical bond? In ATP. Okay, so another important interesting point here is mitochondria also has DNA, its own DNA. Okay, its own DNA is also there. Nucleus has DNA. Okay, but mitochondria also has its own DNA. Okay, that is very interesting. Okay, so within mitochondria, 3-4 important points are there. Number one, it is the powerhouse of the cell. It is having this kind of finger projections called the crystal. Okay, and you see like here this finger projection is there. In this one there is this mushroom structure is there, no? That is ATP synthase. That is where ATP will be synthesized. Okay, and ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Okay, good. Next. Golgi apparatus. Okay, Golgi apparatus. So, uh, so what you can do is today you write these. Okay, whatever the cell organelle is there and what is its function is a single term, like delivery system of the cell, like that, and 1 2 3 4 only write in the form of point. What is its function and properties, you write like that. Okay, so writing practice is also very important. Golgi apparatus, the delivery system of the cell. But sometime back you told endoplasmic reticulum is the delivery system of the cell. What is the difference between endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus?
The endoplasmic reticulum transports information from the nucleus, while Golgi apparatus transports various enzymes and hormones.
Hmm. Good, correct. You see, the location itself is able to tell us something about its function. So, when we look at the location of the endoplasmic reticulum, it is connecting the nucleus with the Golgi. Okay, so it is intermediate between nucleus and the Golgi apparatus. The cell, it also communicates with the outside environment. Now, for example, insulin. Okay, most of you know what is insulin, right? What is insulin?
hormones secreted by pancreas.
by the
Yes.
It's a
pancreas.
hormone that reduces sugar level in our blood.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So insulin is a hormone that is secreted by the pancreas and it is important for regulating the blood sugar levels. So what happens is insulin is produced by the cells and it is secreted outside. Okay. So whenever the cell want to secrete something outside the cell, it will go through the what system? Golgi
Golgi
apparatus. Okay. So secretion function. Okay, something that the cell want to secrete, send outside the cell, or if it want to send some proteins to its plasma membrane. Okay, then also it will go through the Golgi apparatus. So that is why we are telling it is a delivery system. It is delivering. Where it is delivering? It is delivering to the plasma membrane. It is delivering to outside the cell. It is also, yes, yes.
Sir, once more, could you please explain this?
Okay. So the Golgi apparatus main function is in the secretion. Best example is like in the pancreas, there are the cells which will produce the insulin. So the cell, okay, insulin is what? Insulin is a protein. It is a hormone, of course, but it is a protein. Chemically, it is a protein. And you know where is the protein synthesis taking place? Where it is taking place?
ribosome
Ribosomes. And where are the ribosomes? Where they are there?
on the endoplasmic reticulum.
They are there in the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, they can be on the endoplasmic reticulum or they can also be freely in the cytoplasm also. Okay, both are there. Okay, so when they are attached to the endoplasmic reticulum or they are free in the cytoplasm, both they will do the protein synthesis. Ribosome is required for protein synthesis. Okay, so in the nucleus there is the DNA. The DNA is telling that this is the information for making insulin. There is a sequence. Based upon that sequence, the ribosome, it made the protein. But the protein is not required by the cell, no, by the pancreas. Do pancreas require the insulin? They don't require insulin. The function is to make insulin and secrete it into the blood, so that throughout the body that glucose level can be adjusted. So what has to be done? That protein, after it is made, it has to be secreted outside. That secretion will take place through
Golgi apparatus.
yes, through the Golgi apparatus. It will pass through this one. Okay, and then it will come outside the cell through the plasma membrane. There is a specific path is there. There is a particular way through which this will take place. In the plants, this Golgi apparatus have a special name which is called the dictyosomes. 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 Okay. So whatever this packing of the hormones is there, enzymes is there. Okay, all this will take place here in the Golgi apparatus. Okay, and here cisterne, there is a term called cisterne. Okay, you should not confuse. Most of the students will confuse between cristae in the mitochondria and cisterne in the Golgi apparatus. Don't confuse. Okay, so the hollow tubular structures with this membrane walls, you see this hollow tubular structures. Okay, in 3D when you see cross section, it looks like these tubes. Okay, the Golgi. So this hollow tubular structures in the Golgi complex are called the cisternae.
Cisternae.
Cisternae. Okay, it is different from the finger like projections that is present in the mitochondria, which are known as
Cristae.
cristae. Okay, cristae, here cristae is there in the mitochondria, cisternae is there in the
Golgi
Golgi
apparatus.
apparatus. Okay, so in the next class we will continue. Okay, from here I will take your attendance. Anything doubt you have, you want to ask, you can ask.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do bacteria have nucleolus?
Nucleus and nucleolus, both of them are not present in the bacteria, in the prokaryotes.
Sir, then in nucleoid also it is not present. Nucleoid?
Nucleoid, yes. The nucleus, the nucleus of a bacteria is not, is if you look carefully, though there is no membrane, but overall under the microscope the bacteria also nucleus, it looks like it is organized. It is not like simply floating around here and there. Okay, so there is some dense structure is there, membrane is not there, so we say that it is a nucleoid. Such a structure we say is a nucleoid structure. Okay.
So,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
sir, to carry out the protein synthesis, is it necessary for ribosomes to attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, or
No.
without sticking to it can carry out?
Yes, it can carry out without being attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. So basically the ribosomes is not in your textbook. There are the two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So wherever that ribosomes are attaching to the endoplasmic reticulum, it looks somewhat rough. Okay, so it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. It will take care of the protein synthesis. But wherever ribosomes are not there on the endoplasmic reticulum, it looks very smooth, and it is involved in the function of different fats and hormones. Okay, it will do those kind of manufacturing, it will do. The ribosome is present in the cytoplasm also in free form. It will also do protein synthesis. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you all. I will see you all in the next class. Thank you.